So in this digital age, every object has been modernized. In the same order, as part of this modernity, the internet is spreading countless opportunities for business to make tremendous profit from digitization. In this era of digitally boosted economy, it is a need of an hour for business to benefit from digital marketing and accelerate their growth. In this order, WinnowPro is catering to the digital marketing needs of small business with its highly innovative and cognitively ahead AI-powered plug-and-play solutions. We at the Enterprise World got an opportunity to talk with the unmatched leadership of WinnowPro, in which we will discover their journey at the company and how they are transforming the sector. Let's welcome Mr. David Saidi, the CEO, and Ms. Megan Thorpe, Director of Marketing at WinnowPro. We will start with David, if that's okay.
Sure. Hi.
Yes. So first question, what are the most important decisions you make as a CEO of WinnowPro?
Okay. I think that understanding who we are is really important. We are a very highly innovative team of experts that are working together. And what we do is to come up with a lot of great ideas to solve current problems or anticipated problems. So the most important decisions that we get to make, and I get to put a seal of approval on it, is to understand which of these competing ideas are worth investing in and which one of them gets a go ahead. We have a great evaluation process, and we look at factors such as development time, cost, market size, and the market readiness. All of these come into play. But also there are issues such as the resource allocation. What's available? What do we need to gather more if we are missing anything? And the final factors generally come down to the timing and the potential impact that this particular idea will have on the market. So making those decisions of which ideas get the go-ahead is really the most important decision we make.
All right, again. And then what makes WinnowPro stand out amongst other competition?
Well, the idea is that we master several technologies that converge, that make it easy for us to understand data, analyze data, come up with solutions that are technology-based. And we have several sister companies that are all in technology. For example, we have sisters in video technology that can generate instant videos of very simple items that may not be connected at the moment, but the systems can go and fetch them and put them into a very valuable, viewable video format. We have another sister company that is in OTT, the over-the-top projection of streaming media that you can have access to on your smart TVs, etc. So we have all of these assets that we can use and combine to get a better solution from what is out there. So we're not a singly focused company. We have access to so many technologies and so many great brains that are working together in a collaborative format that puts us aside from others.
Okay, that's wonderful. Let me continue to Megan. Hi, Megan. According to you, how has the marketing scenario changed over the years with AI and other technologies rising with every new dawn?
Yeah, so that's a really good question. And with technology ever evolving, it makes it really complex for marketers like myself. And I think the important thing to focus on here is getting excited about how technology development can actually push boundaries for marketers to ask more consumer-focused questions. So at the end of the day, technology can really help us in assisting our own customers have a better experience. So we're seeing a lot of this in terms of, for instance, for the automotive sector, for which we service. You're seeing the voice search optimization is actually coming to fruition. It's actually a new and upcoming trend. And for our clients, I know that has been a priority for making sure that we're kind of staying ahead of some of these technology trends. And that actually plays into some of our differentiators as well. So David had touched base on a lot of the technology expertise we have. We also have a lot of industry expertise and the digital marketing expertise. So this kind of trifecta knowledge to allow us to better serve our clients. So in terms of technology developing and making sure that everybody's using the most relevant technologies for their customers, because you can't use all of them. And also making sure that, us as marketers and business professionals are maintaining an ethical responsibility to our consumers and then the privacy of the consumer data.
Okay, great, thank you. And David, let me come back to you. Can you explain the impact, if any, that AI and Web 4.0 have made on your organization or you personally?
Okay. Well, our DNA at WinnowPro is automation and optimization. So AI gets to play an important role in our ability to understand and predict trends. But more practically, AI's ability to help facilitate innumerable adjustments to our digital marketing strategies, which have to accommodate rapid changes across multiple social media and advertising platforms, is really the most important piece that has an impact for us. And for example, in a given month, there could be about 400 adjustments to our digital marketing strategies that help optimize client spend and ultimately the value that we deliver for every dollar of expenditure of our clients' budgets. So for that, I think the impact of AI is significant. The impact of process automation and the ability for us to automate all this to give the people access to certain information in a real timely manner. Basically, our systems can generate reports within minutes of things that we grab from multiple sources, about 40 or 50 sources at a time, that would be impossible to do with a human effort. It would take weeks and weeks to do that.
Okay.
On the issue that you asked about the Web 4.0, the automated continuous exchange of information and data with the autonomous decision making, which is part of the Web 4.0, are still a ways away for us. That is more applicable to the manufacturing end right now. But for the instantaneous collection of data from numerous sources and formulating meaningful reports to enable us to gain deep insights, which then turn into information that informs our strategy optimization, is really what matters to us. All this so far is benign use of AI. You had asked whether or not I have some personal ideas about Web 4.0, et cetera, and AI. I personally believe that there needs to be more attention paid on the governance issues on this matter, because the field is accelerating so fast, and there are consequences that cannot be thought of if we don't spend enough time evaluating and researching it. And there could be potentially harmful use of digital superintelligence that need to be sort of contained somehow by some kind of a body, a governing body of some sort, or at least frameworks within which other people have to operate.
Okay.
Does that
and
answer
then
your question?
still, yes, great. And then still to you, being in the industry for about 3 decades, how do you operationalize your vision, values, and strategy to accelerate the growth of WinnowPro?
Okay, so yeah, you're right. Over 3 decades now, almost. I think experience is a very good backdrop for evaluating opportunities and imaginable potential. So applying this knowledge and experience that I've gained across several industries can be a great advantage when considering adoption of new technologies and innovative approaches when viewed from all these multiple perspectives. So at its core, a vision is brought to life by tireless believers, people with passion who create a can-do, must-do culture through their collaboration. So I deeply value this culture and believe that in startups, especially in our case in technology, there can be no more significant factor for achieving success. So I focus on team selection and fostering an empowering culture in our company.
Okay,
So,
great. Oh, sorry.
I'm just going to say, I think that the pieces that maybe Megan can speak about as well, which are our products, we clearly have market intelligence and feedback that drives us. We take pride in being agile in addressing necessary adjustments and focusing on the ease of adoption for our clients. I think all of these things help us accelerate our growth and create success in the market.
Great, awesome. Thank you, David. And Megan, I want to come back to you. What is your marketing philosophy that added a boost to WinnowPro's growth?
Again, another good one. So, so David already kind of touched on this, and this is kind of that not being afraid to get uncomfortable by creating new unknown boundaries for what we can do, right? So just like constantly pushing the limits just a little bit more. And I honestly believe this is relevant in all aspects of the marketing that we do. So whether it's the product development or consumer satisfaction, or even just in our digital strategies for maintaining our clients' ad campaigns, you'll see this a lot with a lot of the global leaders in terms of who's able to achieve success. It's not thinking about what's happening now, it's being able to think about the future. And it's really able to really relate to your consumers and be able to create a solution that is actually meaningful to the people that you're serving.
That sounds like a great marketing philosophy. I want to come back again to David. David, as CEO, what's the most important risk you took and why?
The most important risk.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, turning the unknown to understandable data, which is the core of our business, obviously, through research and analysis helps us identify potential risks. And my job as a CEO is to be ever cognizant of risk reduction mechanisms that help underpin good decision making for us. So at each step of creating a new enterprise, we sequentially evaluate some aspects such as the vision and how strongly it could address existing or anticipated problems, the readiness of the market, and many, many more factors. Therefore, so a baked vision can entice investors to participate. And that's really very important for any enterprise to be well funded to continue development on a constant basis. So the early execution with the right target audience or the right market is the key risk for us. Which market do you choose to enter? And how well do you get to serve them? For us, choosing the automotive market as our first target was probably that particular risk. And we are proud that once again, we've proven successful in bringing something quite valuable to this sector. And our product roadmap promises several innovative additions that are already being pre-approved in the market when we float the idea with our partners.
Okay, great. Thank you. Megan, I want to come back to you again. Do you think that digital marketing is ruling the marketing world? If yes, how?
Well, I'm going to have to say yes, but but I still think that it's important to note that there is definitely still a place for traditional marketing activities, especially in, high hands-on touch point industries like your real estate industry, and even sometimes the automotive industry, just kind of depending on, when you're making those big ticket purchase items, sometimes you really want to have those hands-on touches, and sometimes that happens with traditional marketing. But the really cool thing about digital marketing is that, again, it's becoming more personalized. So we're able to digitally connect with our customers the way that they used to be familiar with engaging through those, mail-ins or, just having the in-person conversations through in-person events and things like that. So I think as we see technology continuing to develop, we're also going to see those digital touch points continuing to develop. And then I think you'll end up seeing more of the late adopters converting over to digital marketing. And eventually it'll just have, basically most of the market share in terms of digital marketing within the marketing industry.
Okay, thank you. And this is the last question to David. Where is your organization headed in the next few years?
Okay, very good question. One that our board of directors also makes sure that we are always focused on the next few years. I think the roadmap that we have created allows us to have great visibility in the next couple of years, because as you know, technology changes so fast that brand new things that come to the market can affect our ability to serve them better and solve newer problems, and things that were thought to be insoluble could become solvable at some point. So we are moving rapidly into the idea of digital retailing. And I believe that most of the people today, after the COVID pandemic, have understood that we can live in a digital world, order our stuff and have them delivered to us digitally. And this is moving up from just simple items that you bought on Amazon, etc., to buying online of much larger ticket items, such as Tesla is doing right now. And we will be providing that capability for virtually every dealer who adopts our programs and services, to be able to communicate two ways effectively with the client at the right time, give them all the information that they need at a moment's notice because of access that we have to all of the data points that we have already put together, and then allow them to easily transact with less face-to-face interaction with a particular individual. They will get all of their information upfront. Whatever they ask would be something that we anticipate, and then the systems will be able to respond in real time and allow someone to make good decisions based on competitive information, pricing and availability, and all those other factors that come into a purchase decision. So our move into the digital retailing is probably going to revolutionize a couple of the sectors that we will focus on as we move forward in the next couple of years.
Okay, sounds like a bright future for WinnowPro.
Thank you.
All right, so that's the end of the interview. I would like to say thank you to both David and Megan for sparing time to share your valuable thoughts with us. I am sure our audience will find it very useful and informative. All right, thank you, and I would be happy to connect with you again. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Rita. Take care. Thanks for the time.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you for you.
You bet.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.